Hello everyone, my name is Bashar, MD Abul Bashar. I am the Managing Director of the Center for Excellence in Operation and Management, a proven experience management consulting firm. Today I came here to talk about a very common popular terminology of industrial sector. It is called PQCDSM. You many times heard this. Some of you are expert on this, some of you have practically used this terminology and the concept, but sometimes I receive questions from the various angle. Their conception is not clear, there is some still foggy area. So I'm going to talk about PQCDSM today. I hope you will enjoy this video. So before starting the main discussion, let's talk about what is the PQCDSM. Well, PQCDSM is a tools of quality management system. You may heard that quality total productive maintenance. So basically under this product total productive maintenance, PQCDSM are very used commonly. So what stands for PQCDSM? Well, every organization or every company can define a meaning or set a meaning of PQCDSM into practically as per their working of area. But there is a very common understanding or a stance like PQCDSM. This is a very common tools. By utilizing these tools, you can identify your losses area of your company, you can set the benchmark, and you can also set the target for improvement. So this is a very interesting tools. Let's talk about PQCDSM. And PQCDSM instance or acronym stands for P for productivity, Q for quality, C for cost, D for delivery, S for safety, and M for morals. So this is the kind of general the meaning of PQCDSM into the practical area. So why this PQCDSM concept? As I said earlier, by utilizing this PQCDSM concept, you can identify the losses area of your company. You know, every time you are very happy with the production, you are very happy with the quality, you are happy with the performance, but even if you look at a different eyes, different lens, you will find many losses into your ground in your company. So if you can reduce this loss, automatically your performance will be increased, your profit will be increased. So that is why loss is very important to identify. So in terms of PQCDSM, we will see where are the losses and how can we set the target to improve the situation. So let's talk about the P first, production. Where are the production losses coming? So production loss is generally output loss due to want of materials, manpower, or productivity. So sometimes you have a very good setup in industry, you have machine, but you don't have materials to start the production. So this is the waiting loss, time loss due to want of materials. So sometimes you have machinery ready, manpower, the materials are on your ground, but manpower is not available. So due to unavailability of manpower, you also hampering the production and you are having the losses. So this is one of the loss. The other losses is in a result of productivity. You have very sophisticated machine and your machine can produce 100,000 piece production per hour, but your manpower is not that much skilled to go with the rated capacity of the machine. So your manpower are not ready to or not trained up to go with the machine capacity. So what you doing, you reducing the machine speed and you producing a less number of the production from the original rated capacity of the machine. So every hour you have the opportunity, but you losing some productivity. So this is called production loss due to productivity. So this is the losses around the production. Let's talk about the quality. What is the quality related losses under your PQCDSM concept? So one of the loss is rejection and reworks. So when you have defective products, this is loss. definitely. When you have to rework on the production product, so this is also investment required for the manpower and time and machinery, so this is also a loss. Customer returns, so when you deliver the material product to the customer end and they return back to your factory saying that this is not complying with the specific standard, so this is a definitely loss for you from your side. Mistake in preparation, bills, checks, and payrolls, invoice, this is also called a waiting loss. So when you have the all thing ready, but due to this management or procedural system, this waiting loss is increasing. So this is loss related to the quality. And the cost, so what is the cost? So in a general purpose, cost is going to say that how much money you are spending to produce per single production. So this is per unit cost. This is also related to the cost, but also you also have logistic cost of carrying inventory, you have cost of communication. So all this sort of cost is going to impact the product price, so this is called production cost. So let's talk about the delivery now. So what is the delivery related loss? It can be logistic losses due to loading, unloading, sometimes loading, unloading can take long time, and it can also increase the waiting time. Delay in delivery due to any of sort of functions, there is somehow your van is ready but logistical support and other arrangement is taking loss. Delay in payments to suppliers, this is also a loss. Delay in information, so everything is ready but you do not have the proper information to make the delivery. So this is kind of the losses around the delivery. Safety. What is safety? We mentioned that S for safety. So safety is a unsafe condition of materials, handling, storage, or logistic. So any kind of situation which is you feel it is unsafe and can create accidents, this is safety issues. And also there is another safety related to we have the IT setup, we have computer soft data, we have hard data. So any sort of loss, either soft data or hardware data, this is also a loss or accidental loss. The loss of data or information is kind of under the safety losses. And morale, so what is the morale talked about? So morale is the employee's perception, employee's motivation, how much the employee is influenced, how much my employee are motivated to involve them and participate into the production and your organizational work to achieve the common goal. So this is the understanding area of morals. So the category you can identify, you can check every single area, what is your current status or your factory, what is current status of your organization, where are the losses. So you need to identify every single losses in your company in order to open up the issues. And when we have identified the losses area, you can set the benchmark. Okay, this is our benchmark, this is our benchmark. So when you have benchmark or for every single losses, you will be identify the target. What is the target? So this is benchmark, this is current situation, and you need to set up the bar little bit higher so that you can pursue this target for improvement. So target, what should be the target? So if you talked about the same concept around the PQC DSM, so what should be the ideal target for your organization? So the total productive maintenance set a kind of higher target to motivate employee to pursue it, but you can set your target depending on your company's or your employees' morale. So if you feel that higher target set can be demotivated for this stuff, you can set a target a bit lower and you can gradually improve, because the excellence is ever moving target. So let's see what can be the target in terms of production, like first P is production. So your ideal target should be obtaining minimum of 80% overall plant efficiency. This is target. Your target should be obtaining minimum 90% of overall equipment efficiency. Your target should be running the machine even during the lunch time, because you need to remember lunch is for the operators, not for the machine. Okay, so when your operator going to have the lunch, you need to think, you need to set the mechanism how can you also run the machine during that time, so that you can utilize the time to capitalize or increase more production. And the losses side, your target should be zero loss. In the losses side, your target should be zero loss, and your target should be zero breakdown. believe me, it sounds like that it is impossible, but the scholar and the different organization has proven that zero loss, zero machine breakdown is possible. So when you set the target, you should, I will be recommending to set zero target, zero loss and zero breakdown. So now focus on the quality part. What should be your target for the quality? So quality target should be zero defects. You cannot say, okay, 5% wastage, 5% wastage is acceptable. No, never. So your target should be zero defects. Your target should be working in a manner that you do not receive any single complaint from the customer. So zero complaint, customer complaint, and zero defect. So this should be main ideal two targets in terms of quality. Cost. So different the scientist and different expert has proven that manufacturing cost can be reduced at least 30%. So let's set the target of reducing manufacturing cost 30% in terms of cost and delivery. What can be the target for the delivery? So sometimes very often it is very common like late delivery, which is actually hampering your reputation, damaging your organizational reputation. Your product quality is very good, but you cannot make on-time delivery. This is customers' dissatisfaction creating, in the customer's end. So your prime target in terms of delivery will be zero late delivery. Another target for in terms of delivery. Sometimes you delivered 100,000 piece of product to your customer as per their order, but customer send back a mail to you that, okay, I received 5,000 piece less. It can be happen in any places where the packing is ongoing. So this is another target for the delivery, zero short delivery. So two main target in terms of delivery, one zero late delivery, zero short delivery. So this is final on term delivery. So safety, what will be this target for safety? You cannot say that I will accept one accident in a year. I will accept if there is one accident in a month, this is okay. No, accident target should be zero. So your prime target will be zero accident, zero accident, zero accident. Okay, let's talk about the moral now. What is the moral target? So moral target would be like, quantifying in a number. So you have how many employees, what are the problems available. So based on that, you can set how many improvement idea you are expecting from the employee. So even we will see that the improvement idea, number of improvement idea is increasing from the employee. That will give a signal that, okay, your employee are more involved in the process. They are participating in the process with taking ownership because they are coming with the improvement idea. So when the idea for improvement is increasing from the employee part, your moral, overall organization moral of the employee is going to be set up. So this is things, and I think we talked about the overall PQC DSM concept, what are the losses, area or categorized losses, and what can be the target to improve the situation. So this is overall the PQC DSM concept. I hope this discussion is helpful, and you will find and you can use this PQC DSM concept to identify the current losses, current practice, current situation of your organization. You can identify the benchmark, as well as you can set the improvement bar target to improve the overall performance or efficiency or productivity in your company and organization. So this is all for now on this terminology PQC DSM. But if you need more information related to this or any other area related to manufacturing excellence, please communicate with us. You will find the communication contract details into the screen, and you can call me, you can email me, you can browse our website to find more and communicate with us. I will be ready to serve you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.